The period of civil war has ended. The rebels have defeated the evil galactic monarchy and established the harmonious Federated Alliance. Now, Ambassador Pleck Decksetter and his intrepid crew travel the farthest reaches of the galaxy to explore astounding new worlds, discover their heroic destinies, and meet weird bug creatures and stuff. This is Mission to Zinc.
Bargie, you're the swellest ship I ever saw. And I just want to tell you, I'm in love with you.
Oh, Jojo. You know, those sweet nothings, they mean nothing to me, not after you left me that time before.
Hey, that happened. I can't erase that.
You don't love me. You never did.
What can I do to make it up to you? I know I'm just a humble space architect. Do you want the moon, Bargie?
If you get me the moon, I'll let you enter my hatch.
All right, then. Initiating Space Lasso Protocol.
Oh, you darling boy, get in here. Get in here.
Bargie, you won't regret it.
I love you so
I love
much.
you, too. I love you.
Wow, one of the best endings in history.
You know, I always forget, LaCraine LaCrosse was so good.
And Bargie, you looked so young. Was that one of your first films?
It was my first film.
Wow.
It's interesting, though, that your voice, I guess I just expected your voice would sound different.
Why would Bargie's voice age like a Tellurian voice?
I don't know. I really just assumed, but Bargie, you look great. Your paint is so smooth. Your hull is very shiny. Man.
Oh, wow. Pleck, you were really eyeing her hole in that one.
No, I was...
Shiny.
Why would you describe my hole now?
I mean, it's like seeing some battle, like seeing some action.
Alright, who thinks I should be offended?
I think all of our hands are raised.
Yeah.
No, but you literally have been in battles.
Yeah, I've been in many battles, but that doesn't affect my hole. I don't want... honestly,
Imagine telling a Tellurian woman, hey, you look like you've seen a lot of battle. Do you think that would go over well, even if she had?
As a ship,
Pleck,
I feel like...
answer his question.
Yeah, I would not do that.
Yeah, okay.
Also, I should just clarify, I said hull. H-U-L-L, not hole.
Oh. It definitely sounded like hole.
I have a Rangus accent, so people always say it.
Hull and hole, very close.
My hole is my hole, though. My hole is in my hall. Therefore, my hole is my hole.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ambassador Sugarcane, I have an incoming transmission from Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy.
Oh, hey Nermut, what's up?
Yeah, hey guys.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
So we got a mission, and
Why is your face so swollen?
let me look in the. Oh yeah, okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Nermut, what happened?
I'm good. I just have like some deficiencies because there's a bit of a situation where I'm under performance review, and you don't get rations during that time. So yeah.
Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy, when was the last time you ate?
Oh boy. Okay, so the day before yesterday was 2 days ago, and the day then before that was 3.
Wait, Nermut, they're withholding rations from you?
Yeah, they tell me it's normal. If you just during the process of a review, it's supposed to be fast, but then the reviewers are on vacation, so
That seems like cruel. That seems cruel, especially for someone your size. Like, your metabolism is probably pretty fast, right? Like I'm just saying.
I found a binder in my desk that was made of some kind of skin, and I ate that, so I'm good.
I think you're having an allergic reaction to it.
You can't just eat a binder.
Oh, you can. I found out you can. I did it.
Ugh.
Ate it.
Man, Nermut, I'm worried about you, buddy.
No.
You want us to send that bean?
I was gonna say I wanted to thank you for shipping it, but then the box was empty.
Oh, haha.
Oh, yeah,
That didn't
we
make you
didn't.
laugh?
Yeah, we didn't send it. We thought it'd be funny as a goof.
Oh, it's probably better if I was just eating that bean. Anyway, I'm good. My hands are puffy, so I can't.
C-53, is he going to be all right?
I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah.
Would you like me to dispatch a medical team to his office?
You can dispatch.
From here?
Dispatching
No.
now.
You
Oh,
know how
perfect.
you know how I take the.
Down on the ground. Down on the ground. Down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Can I?
Medical
can,
dispatches are Clint?
Down on the ground.
can I end the video before they don't have to
Down on the
see
ground.
this?
Sedate him on the ground. Sedate him now.
Nermut?
Mommy.
Hello, crew.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I've sedated your junior missions operations
We
manager.
watched you do
Yeah,
it.
we saw that. It was.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
If there is a transmit button, if there's a transmit button on his console, you could just send whatever mission he was.
Right, So, do I have to hold something when I hit transmit, or is it just transmit?
Just transmit.
Okay, I'm looking here, and there's a few
Hey,
buttons here.
Dar.
Is it say
Yes,
transmit on the
Nermut?
button, or is it?
Hey, hold on. Just what? Is he saying something?
He's saying dar.
Dar.
Nermut, finish that sentence.
Shoot him up again with the sedative. Down on the ground.
Ah.
Seems like a lot for such a small creature.
He's out.
I really thought I was going to learn something, but
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so transmit.
Just press the transmit button on the console and it should deliver that information to us right away.
Okay, I get your tone. I'm not A2574. You know, he's a real idiot.
Yeah, we don't know who that
we
is.
don't know who that is.
You've not met him before?
No.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I have an idea. I can conjure an image of what kind
What
of an
a-
idiot he
yeah.
might be. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Is it a round button or is it a square button? Oh, okay.
Is it the big red one? in
Yeah.
front of you?
Okay, I'm gonna.
I think I'm inside that flap.
Hit him again. Down on the ground. Taser him too. And okay, big red button and transmit.
Great.
Great.
Thanks.
Please take
All hail
care.
the Federated Alliance.
Yeah,
All
sure.
hail the Federated.
But take care, Nermut, for me.
Hey, Dar, I think your concern for Nermut is really sweet. Just want to say that.
It's not so much that I care for Nermut, it's just that I've never, jucked someone of his species, and that would be a real coup to check that off the list.
Dar, listen.
The species is very fragile.
Incredibly. Could you imagine
They have
19
hollow-
inches of him and me?
They have
Could
hollow
you?
bones, though.
The risks to Nermut would be considerable in that situation.
I think he died doing what he liked, though.
A bunch of papers just fell.
Oh.
Oh.
We are receiving printouts of our mission.
Hello, does anyone copy? This is Rebel Pilot Hark Tardigast. I've ejected from my stasis pod, and only this badly torn parachute is keeping me aloft above the vast sea of lava below. As I descend to my fiery demise, my final consolation is that I will die wearing my favorite t-shirt. Sure, it features a ship from the fleet of the pathetic Federated Alliance, but I don't care because it's the Bargarean Jade, my favorite movie star of all time. Wait, what's this on the label? It says you too can possess this shirt by simply visiting mission6.space and clicking merch? Amazing! Ah, there goes a parachute cord! No! Well, if I have encouraged just one person to acquire a t-shirt this stylish, my life will not have been in vain. The heat! My boots are catching fire! As I am consumed by this alien inferno, I shall declare with my final words that this t-shirt makes the perfect X-Mars gift. Order now at mission6.space!
So, C-53, can you explain to me what we're supposed to be doing here?
Yes, we are making contact with the dominant species of Dojan.
Oh, and what is that?
Well, it is a sentient form of moss. You can see it growing here and here, here,
Okay.
and here.
Pleck,
Great.
it's everywhere.
Yeah, I guess let's get started. Dar, you brought a koozie, or?
Yes, I brought a koozie.
All right. People of Dojam. Sorry, moss is it like one moss, or?
Ambassador Sugarcane, if you read my report about Dojam, you would know that speaking to them will have no value. They cannot hear.
Oh.
They are moss.
Okay.
Does moss on Rangus 6 hear?
Not to my knowledge, but...
No, they can't.
Well, I guess, chalk it up to a wash, I guess?
If you had read my report, you would know that manipulating the moss with your hands in a soothing manner is how you win their trust.
Okay.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, I think I'd be really good at that. Let me give it a shot.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
Yeah, it's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just like this?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I was just pressing on the moss.
Have you never
Did you just
touched
push
something
down?
else?
What I was supposed to...
You need to caress.
Okay, let me try this again. So caress, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Listen, I
no.
feel like I'm making this moss uncomfortable.
Ambassador
Here,
Sugarcane,
okay, just-
what are you doing?
Yeah, just
let me
back
guide
it
your
up.
hand.
Back it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see how C is doing it?
Not too much pressure.
Okay.
Let yourself be guided by the curves of the moss.
You know, when I was a kid, C-53, I always thought a robot would teach me how to love, but this is not how I pictured it.
Is there something I should be doing?
No, I
you
think
feel-
we're good. If you guys got it, all figured out, then I guess let's... I'm sorry I didn't read your report, but what's the...
Should have expected it by now.
Yeah.
What should we be looking for here?
On Doja?
Yeah.
Well, you have a mattress aboard the Bargarean Jade, don't you?
I'm supposed to, but it hasn't arrived yet.
Well, when you do, it will be full of Doja moss.
Really?
That's correct.
It says, so mattresses are filled with sentient moss?
No, of course not. They've long since deceased by the time they become mattresses.
Oh, I feel weird about that, I think.
Pleck, does this mean you'll cancel your mattress order?
I have to sleep on... I can't get any non-sentient mattresses?
Well, Dojam mattresses are not only some of the most comfortable mattresses in the galaxy, but also the most affordable.
Really? So, wait, C-53, there's no other intelligent life on the planet?
Well, if you had taken the time to read my report...
Listen,
Actually, I seem to be getting a sensor reading. There is another life form.
really?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me. Which one of you has been agitating the moss?
This guy.
No, I was just trying to caress it, but I don't know what
Yeah, you don't look very likable, but it is nice to see another Tellurian.
Yeah, hey, likewise. Where
Yeah.
you live here? You
No,
live
I'm
here?
just here. I'm just here for work.
Oh, yeah, us too. We're with the Federated Alliance.
That is correct. This is Ambassador Sugarcane.
My name is Pleck Decksetter.
Ah, but on the streets you're real sweet.
Nah, I updated my personal file because I thought it would make me feel cool. But actually, now that someone I don't know is hearing it, it seems dumb.
I'm into it.
Yeah, okay, well, this is Dar.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
My name's Maginak.
Oh, Maginak.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here on Dojam?
I work for the Federated, well, the regional banking system.
You work for the bank?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really fun, right?
Well, it takes me from here to there, and it's not fun right now because this planet is in a heap of a financial crisis.
Dojam is in a financial crisis?
Don't you look around? The economy's falling apart.
All I see is moss.
Well, scratch under the moss real quick.
Okay.
See that?
Okay.
Okay, Pleck, you just scratch under the grass.
It's Pleck, actually.
Pleck?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rangus 6.
Oh,
It's a farm planet.
Yeah, right. No, I know where it is.
You been there?
Yeah, well, I'm from Rangus too, so I get...
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa!
Well, they're pretty different.
Okay, well, no, it's cool to be neighbors.
I wouldn't say that we're neighbors. I mean, we're 4 planets apart.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hot there, though, right?
Oh, it's hot and it's beautiful. The grass is as blue as the sky is orange. Mwah.
Yeah, I've heard it's really great. I never got to go. When I was a kid, when my family had enough money to travel, we'd just go to the other side of Rangus 6 to visit family.
Okay, yeah. We
Yeah.
don't let you come.
That was
I
the
don't
other
know
part
if,
of it.
yeah,
That was the
that's
other
like,
part
I
of
guess
it
would
that
be the main
but
stumbling block because we have a very strict immigration policy.
Sure.
If
Yep.
anybody from Rangus 4 and above is not allowed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's great to meet you.
Yeah, it's great to meet one of you. It's
One of me?
yeah, one of you. Well, on Rangus 2, we do feel like you're a little bit sub-Tellurian.
Huh, interesting.
Yep. Yeah. So how did you become a big ambassador with the Federation?
No.
Do you have some sort of disease that they feel sorry for you?
Oh yeah, no, it's nothing like that actually. I enlisted and they took me. Yeah. Huh. I got this cool security officer. This great droid follows me around.
Maginak, you said Dojam has a financial crisis?
Dojam does have a financial crisis because if you again back to the moss.
Okay.
If you scratch underneath it, you can see
I'm scratching.
And just you feel that? That's a croon. Yeah. Oh. And if you dig deeper, you'll find more and more.
Wait, this planet is covered in croons?
It's covered in croon.
Wait, when you say croon...
Croon.
Yeah, croon. I've been saying croons like it's plural.
Oh, you Rangus 6 idiot.
No, everybody says that.
Everybody on
says
Rangus 6?
No, I'm pretty sure almost everyone says croons.
Oh, really? Your friends who are paid to work with you?
Okay.
We're paid in croon.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone who works with someone is paid to work with that other person. That's just what a coworker is.
But most coworkers would hang out outside of work.
Well, we hang out outside of work.
Yeah, and if I don't hang out with you, I'm just on my 2 mattresses hanging out alone in my room.
You have 2 mattresses on the ship?
Ooh, that's a lot of moss. Nice.
That must be extremely comfortable.
It is. I sleep like a dream.
Dar, are you sure that one of those mattresses is not mine?
Positive.
Is the other mattress mine?
They're both mine.
Okay, I just had to check.
I sleep on both.
Give it a rest, Pluck. I don't think I should take it.
Pleck.
Okay. All right, anyway, back to the croon.
Listen, I just feel like we need to agree to disagree about what the plural of croon is.
Okay, well, I disagree to agree because it's crude.
Okay.
Yeah, in my dictionary, croon is the preferred word, but croons is noted as a informal, popular version.
Yeah, C53, you're the expert on everything. You say croons.
To make you more comfortable.
Me, personally?
Yes.
C53, are you programmed to cater to my ignorance?
Ambassador Sugarcane, have I not been performing up to your standard?
You know what? Change the name back. Re-update the file. I just want to be Pleck Decksetter again.
Updating file.
Dar, how do you say croons? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Not generally.
Are you an idiot?
No, Dar, come on. I'm just saying.
Oh boy, where do I begin? You've shot me. You've insulted nearly every person we visited on any planet.
Okay, listen, Dar, I have heard you say croons before.
Do you even know what croon are?
Yes, obviously I know what croon are.
I don't think you do.
Okay, it's a coin minted by the Federated Alliance out of a precious metal, and it can also be used in electronic chip cards that we transfer electronically or over it. What?
No, that's not at all what croon are.
Okay.
Croon is the alliance-wide standard of currency that we use. It's based on gold, but it can also be uploaded to a credit chip, so it gives dual use of either a hard currency or a soft currency that's then distributed from planet to planet depending on their economy and can then be used by those planets and those individuals to shave off and operate their own gold standard. So it's sort of a double decentralization system that keeps the economy afloat. So if I'm the central bank, I can make the croon that you have, like the one you have in your pocket, or you can become your own central bank and shave off the precious metal portion of your croon into what I guess you would call them bit croon. Your initial croon is the basis of that financial system. You're sort of the arbiter of the whole thing. Duh!
But doesn't the bit croon... Isn't that just pieces of croon?
Well, yeah. Or a lot of people call them croons.
That's what you call croons?
Yeah, croons.
You acted like what I was saying was insane.
We were talking about croon.
I don't... What is this? What is this coin that I am holding in my hand right now?
Wait. Let me see that croon.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, this is counterfeit.
No.
This appears to be a Keck.
This is a Keck croon. You see on the back of the croon, there's the council?
Yep.
All 7 of them?
Yep.
You notice anything different about this one?
Oh, yeah, one of them's a weaver. Yeah, I'd recognize one of those anywhere.
So we'll just toss that one out?
Okay. Listen, your job sounds really interesting. Congratulations.
Well, it is very interesting, but this is a very stressful situation right now because the problem with this planet is that the Moss can't physically manipulate the croon, so the whole economy is completely out of whack.
How do the croons get here?
They're delivered by the regional representative of the central bank, who you are looking at right now.
You don't think the Alliance just takes the moss to make mattresses out of it, do you?
Yeah, we're not going to just strip a planet of its moss.
So you harvest the moss.
I don't harvest the moss. The mattress companies harvest the moss.
Okay.
What would a banker be doing stealing mattress filling from a planet?
Man, this is... Listen, Maginak,
yeah.
I guess I still don't understand why this constitutes like a financial crisis. Like,
right.
Why can't the moss just keep the croon?
Well, why would they do that when they have much better opportunities?
Much better opportunities than...
On Dojam, they have much better opportunities.
How?
Well, take me, for instance.
Okay,
here you go. So give me 2 croon right now. Give me 2 of your own croon right now.
Okay.
Do it, Pleck.
Okay, thanks. So here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
So now that I have 2 of your croon, what you need to do is you need to go to 2 of your friends and ask them for 2 croon.
Uh-huh.
So then you have 4 croon, minus the 2 croon that you gave me.
Uh-huh.
And then you tell them to get 2 of their friends.
Okay.
And so on and so forth.
Uh-huh.
That's a very exciting business opportunity, and the growth just multiplies.
That sounds like a tetrahedron scheme to me.
A tetrahedron scheme?
Yeah.
Wow. No, it's a tetrahedron scheme is when 4 people ask 4 of their friends. That's what tetra comes from.
It's the same.
That's
it's
what
the
tetra
same thing.
from.
It's
not
the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Words matter.
Ambassador Decksetter, I would advise you not to get involved in Maginak's scheme.
I know that. That's very obvious.
I just don't see why this is so hard. I mean, you have 2 friends right here you can ask for 2 croon.
No, I'm not going to...
Oh, no, I would never give him money.
I guess I'm just out 2 croons now.
Croon.
Yeah, croon.
You know what? I'm having a great time here on this moss planet.
Are you?
No.
Are you?
No.
You know why? Because you've never lived.
Yeah,
You've never lived,
okay.
All
right.
Do you even know how many croon I have? I've taken a croon bath on a space yacht.
That sound particularly comfortable.
Yeah,
it was not comfortable, but I got some great photos from it.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Okay. Have you ever bought a space yacht just so you could crash your space yacht into it? Have you ever jet snorked over both space yachts while they both crash? Just dust it out of your damn mind?
No, I haven't.
Did you really jet snork over 2 yachts crashing into each other?
Yes, I jet snorked over 2 yachts crashing into each other.
You owned
yes,
both, yeah?
Yes, I bought the second yacht so I could crash my first yacht into it.
Maginak, if I may, that seems somewhat wasteful to do with your croon.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? It's all wasteful.
Is this money that you earned through your job?
No.
What? Where did you get the money?
Where do you think? From the council. And I'm managing a lot of money from the council into my pockets.
How is that? I mean, that's illegal.
Because and I'm just the regional representative of the bank. If you think I'm wasting money, you should just see the council.
The Council of 7.
Yeah, how much are we talking here?
Trillions. The whole system, from top to bottom. There's a mound of space yachts crashed right outside of Alliance headquarters.
It's funny because when I was growing up, I always thought it really was unfortunate that I, a Rangus 6 normie, grew up poor, stuck on that farm planet. I couldn't visit any other Rangus planets. And, all these people in the core worlds are just flying yachts into each other.
I took a bath in dust.
In dust?
In dust. All right? And I was already high on dust when I did it. I didn't even do any of the dust in the dust bath.
See, now that sounds wasteful.
It's very wasteful. Which is why I'm here.
Wait, why are you here?
To take some of these croon.
Just take them from the moss?
Yes.
I thought you said you were regulating the local economy.
Yeah, I say a lot of things to a lot of people.
But see, Maginak, look, the croon on this planet belongs to this moss. I can't believe I'm saying that. But you can't take croon from a sentient plant.
Of course I can.
Yeah.
That's consent.
No, I just think that's the noise they make.
No, that counts. This whole thing's a croon grab, baby. Come on, stuff your pockets. Take all you want.
Take all I want?
Take all the croon that you can fit. Oh, juck. Everybody shut the juck up.
What?
Shut the juck up.
Is that a loan shark?
Shut the juck up.
A loan shark?
Wow.
Maginak. I know you're here.
Yeah, Finniford.
Yeah, it's me, Finniford J. Ryan.
Yeah, I know your full name. We know each other. You don't have to say that
we know
every
each
time.
other. you owe me a lot of croon.
But here you go. Here. I have some croon here. You can take it.
Is that decentralized croon?
You're the arbiter of that.
Okay, so if I take this, now I'm the central banker.
Yeah.
Right.
So now could I borrow some croon? And just shave off however much you think I deserve.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I just want you guys to know that, like, loan sharks are very aggressive, but very, very gullible.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he's tracked me down throughout most of the galaxy.
Right, he has a scent on you.
Yeah, there's sort of a charm.
Well, loan sharks, if there's like one croon in a whole system, they can smell it.
So
and then
puts them into a frenzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is good. I got some shavings here.
Okay, so Finniford, we're good?
Yeah. Well, we're good, because what I'm going to do is give this to two of my friends, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll give wait a minute.
And then they ask for, okay, we have to go.
Wait, we've done this before.
Guys, we have to go. Come on.
Nobody scams Finniford J. Ryan twice.
Maginak, I think I'm going to leave you to this. I don't want to get involved in any kind of...
Just give me 1 second. Finniford?
Yes.
I owe you some croon, don't I?
That's right, Maginak. You owe me a lot of croon.
Okay, well, here you go. Take this croon.
Okay. Now, is this decentralized?
Well, you're the arbiter of that now.
All right, so I'm the central banker now?
Yeah.
I feel like we saw this happen.
Yeah.
So you just shave off whatever you need, and then we square.
All right, let me go shave off some right now.
You need to take me with you, because this cycle will continue. I've been trapped on this planet. I'm doing the same thing with this loan shark.
Maginak, why don't you just return to your own ship?
I sold my ship.
To who?
A dust dealer. How do you think I took a dust bath without having a ship's worth of value? Yeah.
So I'm going to take this and give it to two of my friends, and I'll give them to two of their friends, right?
Yep, that's right.
Hey.
Okay, we need to go. Take me on your ship.
Wait a minute.
I feel like you just gotta stay here and figure this out with this guy.
Yeah, I feel like I can't get him.
Finniford.
Nobody scams Finniford J. Ryan.
Yeah, I know your full name. You don't have to say it all the time.
What?
All right, so I owe you some croon.
So I'm the central
Finniford.
What? Who are you?
I'm Ambassador Pleck, Decksetter. I work for the Federated Alliance.
Formerly known as Ambassador Sugarcane.
It's not Nermut.
Oh, Sugarcane, you like to give it up sweet, huh?
No, I don't. Stop. No. Listen, Finniford.
Finniford J. Ryan.
Can I ask you, how does your species ever collect a debt? How does your species...
I'm in this kind of suit that's filled with water.
No, I don't mean how can you survive outside of water. I just am wondering, like, how do you generally go about collecting a debt?
We pursue and pursue and pursue.
Yeah, see,
those sharks famously never stop moving.
Yeah.
We gotta keep moving, baby.
But how much does Maginak owe you?
He owes me a lot of croon.
All right. Hey, Finniford, how much croon do I owe you?
You owe me a lot of croon, Maginak.
All right, well, here's some croon. Are we square?
All right, wait, so is this decentralized?
Well, you're the arbiter of that. So,
okay.
Just...
All right, well, let me go and I'll scrape some of this croon off right now.
All right.
Where is he going every time?
He has to keep moving.
Just be turning around. Just making a loop.
All right, this seems square.
All right, so we're good?
Seems like it.
All right, great.
Wait a minute. Maginak!
Guys, come on, I'm begging you. Take me with you. I need to get off this planet.
No, listen, we gotta go, Maginak.
No, come on.
You know what? Imagine that I'm Rangus 2 and you're Rangus 6. You don't get on my ship because you're not a good person.
No, come on, where are you going? No, come on. Please.
So long, Maginak.
I'll give you anything.
Good luck with... Anything?
Yeah, you want some croon?
Maginak!
We should go.
I guess I still don't really understand how croon works.
Oh, here, I'll show you. Watch out, because all of these chutes are evacuating.
Oh my... Wow. Oh. How is that?
Now that is a lot of croon.
Woo! Huh. Wow. Oh my.
That was
filled to the brim.
Dar, can I just ask how much of you is like empty space?
Empty space inside?
Yeah.
I would say half, 50%.
50%.
Whoa. Man, I think there is a little bit of something on those croon. I feel crazy right now.
Well, it's a well-known fact that all croon contains traces of dust.
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Hey, I got time for your mail. Delivery time.
Oh.
Dar, you got a letter.
From who?
How am I supposed to know? I don't open your mail. C-53, you got a couple of cords in the mail.
Oh, excellent.
Pink one, you got the giant package.
Oh. Hey. It's from the Federated Alliance. Maybe my mattress has finally arrived.
That does appear to be a mattress box.
Yeah.
Great.
And, it's empty.
Ambassador Decksetter, I have an incoming transmission from Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy.
Hey, Nermut.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Oh, you're looking better.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm keeping liquids down. I finished my review, so I'm technically allowed to eat if I can physically pull it off. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. Did the swelling go down? I haven't.
Yeah, mostly.
What about my hands?
Oh, not those. So still.
So cool. Do you remember anything that you were trying to say before you were, shocked for the third or fourth time?
I remember eating part of a bulletin board. I don't remember saying anything. I ate a cloak.
A cloak?
Where did you find a cloak?
It was in the cloakroom.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the mattress box, by the way. Yeah. Why did you send me an empty mattress box?
Because you guys sent me the empty bean box.
Wow, Nermut, good
Excellent prank back.
Thank
Yes.
Ambassador Decksetter, perhaps you can fashion the box into a sort of mattress.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that.
Hey, speaking of pranks, you guys want to see the blooper reel for ships into the ship?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, it's the only thing remaining of the movie. They burned the rest of it.
There's only the blooper reel remains?
Yes, famously, the movie was very controversial. They were forced to burn all copies.
This sounds like a movie I'd watch during my private time on my pile of mattresses.
Pile of mattresses? Dar, how many mattresses do you have in your room?
I really have never bothered to count.
Anyway, here's a scene in which LaCrosse was incredibly drunk and aggressive.
Oh, wow.
Nermut, if you want to stay and watch,
Can we keep the transmission going?
Yeah.
I'll make some Zin corn, see if I can keep down a solid.
Yeah, you can sit right next to me.
I'm obviously here on a different ship, and so that's...
I'll position the hologram right next to them.
Yeah. And if you feel like you want to tell me anything during the movie, feel free.
Anything.
Shh, it's starting.
Oh, LaCraine looks in very bad shape.
Wow.
I've never seen a ship like you at a high society party.
Is he wearing a shirt as pants?
He's vomiting while he's speaking.
You'll never... I'm a newspaper man and I always have been. For a ship, you can really put down a martini.
Ugh.
Pretty serious bloopers.
Oh, and this is the ad-lib this part.
These are the bloopers?
The ad-lib this part.
Okay.
I can tell by the way your after thrusters wiggle out the room that you're a whore.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
That was just about me.
IT5 credits and attributions droid commencing outro protocol. Ambassador Pleck Decksetter was played by Alden Ford. C-53 was played by Jeremy Bend. Security Officer Dar was played by Allie Kokesh. Bargie the ship was played by Moujan Zolfaghari. Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy was played by Seth Lind. Cloned Light Infantry Nomadic Troopers LaCraine, LaCrosse, and Finniford J. Ryan, the Lone Shark, were played by Winston Noel. Maginak was played by special guest Josh Patten. Josh is a writer for Saturday Night Live and a performer with UCB Weekend Team, Grandma's Ashes. He has also written for the Emmy Awards, the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the ESPY Awards, Comedy Central Roasts, and various other TV things that hopefully made you laugh. Follow him on Twitter at the Josh Patten. Mission to Zix is recorded at Braund Studios in Greenpoint, Brooklyn by engineer Shane O'Connell. This episode edited by Seth Lind, with sound design and mix by Shane O'Connell. Music by Brendan Ryan. Opening crawl narration by Jeremy Crutchley. Ship design for the Bargarean Jade by Eric Geusz. Mission to Zix is brought to this galaxy by Audio Boom. Thanks, Audio Boom. Have you noticed a critical error in our canon? Send an email to crew@missiontozix.space.
All right. This seems square.
All right, so we're good?
Seems like it.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god. I can't do this. We literally did that like 8 times.
Yeah.